Well, look what we have here. Today we have our first Acid Rain figure review on That Damn Figure Show. I'm your host with the most. I am Ben. Welcome, YouTube. I'm really excited for this. Originally, it was supposed to be the two samurais or the ninjas that was supposed to come in the mail from Big Bad Toy Store, but there's a lot of delays in the seas right now, so these came in first, and I'm not complaining because they look fantastic. So let's just get right into it. Again, as I said before, this is my first Acid Rain review, so let's get into it. So I'm gonna start out with the Skirmisher, and I really like this one. I'm starting out with this one because it's my favorite one. I have her with all her accessories on, and please excuse the sound that's going on. They're doing construction right outside my building. But with that being said, look at these. I love the shotgun, and I think this shotgun also comes with one of her partners that in her squad also has the same emblem on his mask as well. So they have the same shotgun. Well, this assault rifle, if you will. She also comes with a new shotgun that hasn't been done in Acid Rain yet. And this gun looks good. I like this a lot. I also like that they put the holes in the guns, makes it look real. And if you're really creative with it, you could put some you could put like a oops, sorry, I hit the camera. You could put like a paper clip inside, put some hot glue, make it look like, you know, the muzzle flash. So I really appreciate when they have these on the guns. But let me take off. Oh, and this is not all of her accessories. She also comes with a holster and an extra gun. I know I'm supposed to pull off where the radio's at. I didn't do it for this video. I kind of like how she looks now with her two guns. That's, in my mind, that's her gimmick. She's gonna have these two big ass guns, but she also comes with this awesome looking handgun, and it looks nice. And you know what, I might put this on Boyang Feng because this gun looks worthy of him. But yeah, this is how the actual holster looks. It attaches right to the belt, which is where you see the radio at right here. Should attach right there. And it looks fantastic. I'm gonna take all her accessories off so we can get into the articulation. They have the same articulation aside from some subtle differences, because clearly AEGIS Rusher has all the power armor on. And speaking of power armor, I've never looked into the story of Acid Rain or anything like that, but this seems like it's power armor to me. So some sort of power armor. I really dig the aesthetic. I should have warmed this up, but it's a nice durable figure, so we should be able to be fine. And as you can see, she could kick her own ass if you want. There's some more give. I could probably get it a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Got it a little bit more. All right. She theoretically should have a good spread, but her belt is going to keep her from getting that full spread. And we'll get into this, but one of the reasons I don't like Kelsey is because of the joint right here. And I can see that it's not just Kelsey, but hers is not as bad as Kelsey's, and I'll show you guys that later. And from the other reviews I've seen, they fixed the little ball joint mishap where they put a wide joint for the hips on the female figures, and that looks like it's fixed now. And I have to say the torso articulation is fantastic as well. It does catch on the belt on the back, so be careful with that. She has a good waist as well. Her head, she has it's on a ball joint. Her neck is also on another ball joint, so she gets full range of motion. Her arms are, she could get, I think if I move this, no, it's gonna stop her from doing a full T pose, but you could get pretty high. I would consider that T's like Jericho. And I really love the helmet. The helmet looks so cool. I'm digging it. So far, so good. So far, so good. She got that nice elbow bend. Acid Rain from all the videos I've seen, this is almost a guarantee that they're gonna move well or have good you know, articulation. You could pose them. This is way beyond, you know, 90 degrees. This is damn near, this is 45 degrees essentially. And she could kick out. Let's see how much she could kick out, because I've noticed that some of the acid rain stuff don't have good kickouts, and that is true here. And just so I can't push this all the way up. I guess I'll do that on Aegis later, but the belt seems to be stopping her from kicking out. That's as much as she's gonna get, which I don't think it's good. I feel like one of these, if you were to army build, you're gonna want them like really rushing down, doing crazy things. You want to get other kind of positions with them, but I do think that is probably because of the belt. So let's continue on. So she has that articulation, and I think she looks fantastic. So we're gonna go on Miss Rusher. Miss Rusher, she has 2 extra. I think these are grenades. Oh no, these are magazines, and one of them is, I can't, it's too small to really show. I really don't know. That looks like a scope, and this looks like some sort of pack or grenade or something like that. I'm not sure what these are, and I don't know where they go on her. I think it goes here. I think those are supposed to go here, because she has little grooves here for that to go in, so I think that's for that. But all in all, this is another figure. This figure looks fantastic, and I love the grenade launcher, and I like that she has the rocket launcher as well. She also has her backup pistol. It's right here, and just to show you guys how that looks. And I love, that's another thing I like about Acid Rain, like everything is snug. You put everything inside, it's not coming out. So far, the Acid, I only have 3, but so far all of them are like that. And that's how that gun looks, and it looks fantastic. She's a great figure as well. I have a nice comparison in my imagination who I'm going to pair them up with. But there goes the rocket launcher. See it up close. Looks fantastic. And if you guys wondering, this comes detached. You could detach this if you want, and then once again, if you detach this and you have you know, you could use some imagination, and you could put some well, make sure you put like Vaseline or something like that, so the glue doesn't stick. But you could theoretically make like a grenade flash coming out of this with hot glue gun and stuff like that. Don't do that if you guys don't, but you could theoretically put some effects to this by detaching it. And my favorite weapon is her grenade launcher. Her grenade launcher looks awesome. Like if someone somewhere, some company ever did like a you know, Joe Valentine figure, you could give her this, because in Resident Evil that was her main weapon. But this weapon looks amazing. Again, has a nice hole drilled in the muzzle, and that looks fantastic. That means you could, you know, it just looks more real to me. You get more options. It looks awesome. But yeah, the articulation on Rusher is almost identical. The only time it's hindered, it's by their own armor here. So, but I think they put something for that. So you don't have that swivel at the bottom of the bicep that you do with Skirmisher or with Kelsey, but they do have it at the upper bicep, so you could swivel it out just like so. So it's fine. It really it just makes up for everything. So you don't have it here, but you have it in the upper bicep, which is fine. She has a great elbow bend as well, even with the power armor. They knock it out the park with the power armor. I feel like Acid Rain is a lot better than Joy Toy with power armor, the exoskeleton. That is so good. They did it so well. So no complaints there. She also has her wrist articulation here, and I think she has gun articulation on the other hand. Yes. And she, just so you guys could see, it's just so good. She could like grab her own head She could grab her own head. Look at that articulation. I really feel like, wow, she's pretty busty too. My goodness. That's not really a factor when buying figures, but I just noticed it. I thought that was just the power armor. And they're like, no, it's that. Anyway, Skelly probably get a kick out of that and Trial by Gaming. But yeah, her spread is also good too. As you can see, it just like Skirmisher, they fixed that ball joint in the middle. And like I said earlier, Skirmisher's belt is stopping her from spreading too much or kicking too high. So let's test that out. Let's see how high she can kick. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be higher. Oh, no, actually, no, it's not. I wonder why that is. Well, I know why that is. It's stopping right here, but that kind of sucks. Oh, I mean, I guess you could theoretically get her to kick higher and turn the leg in this way, get it a little higher. But I guess for what you're trying to do, it doesn't matter. Like if you're gonna pose her or something like that, you don't need her to be, you know, to kick like a kung fu master or something like that. She's a soldier. She's not gonna be doing hand-to-hand as much as the others. But oh yeah, let's get to her. Look at this again. The way they do the power armor is so good. Like that's how all it's gonna go. But on the knee bend, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could get more. Oh, there you go. I got it. Look at that knee bend. The power armor, they did it so well. It's so good. I like it better than Joy Toy's exoskeleton armor that they do. I could picture this character running away from some xenomorphs and such. We'll get into that with the size comparisons later. She also has the same articulation. And what I gotta say is this does keep happening. I don't know if you see this here. Her, I guess I'll call it the back fat. Her back fat keeps catching onto her waist section, and sometimes it jams. Don't be worried. All you gotta do is just fandangle it around a little bit, and it should move properly. But aside from that, this is a fantastic figure as well. I decided on these two over the other ones. They were much too colorful for my taste, and also one of them was like almost 70 bucks. If I forgot her name. I believe Skelly just did a review on her. She was almost like 70 bucks or something like that, like, you know, shipping and handling and such. They look great. I mean, it's just not for me. That review almost made me want to get her as well. But I went more of this type of militaristic look. And I feel like for how I'm using these figures, they go perfect. So I'm babbling too much. Let's get into a size comparison, because I feel like that's what a lot of people want to see, as well as the photo collage. Well, the video collage, if you will. So I'm going to put them both. And I'm going to start with Rigo, because I think Rigo looks perfect to pair up with Skirmisher. So we'll just get into that real quick. Move you out of the way. I think they look great together. I'm going to lower this. Oh man, that looks fantastic to me. Scale, I have Rigo kind of with a wider stance, but he is taller. I put him standing regular. Rigo is definitely taller than Skirmisher. That same green as well. That looks fantastic. Look, even the boots are almost the same. The only difference, actually their gloves are almost, yeah, I feel like they could just be in the same, squad together. And I really, really like this. They pair up just fine. And also with the helmet on, it kind of hides the fact that the Acid Rain figures have, you know, bigger head sculpts than the Joy Toy ones. So these you could definitely put in with your Joy. I mean, you could put any of them. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. But like if I bring in Kelsey, which Kelsey is going to be the next one that you pair, Gregson, I meant to say, I kept calling him Rigo. Gregson has a helmet on. Kelsey's head is almost as big as him. But yeah, they all look like they could be in a squad together. So I dig that. That looks fantastic. And while I have Kelsey out here, I will use this moment to show that thigh issue that people have with Kelsey and Jesse, but to show you that Skirmisher does not have that issue whatsoever, and neither does the Rusher. Rusher does not have that extremely wide. Like if you close it up, you could see all that gappage, but if I close up Rusher, you don't see it. It's not there at all. So I hope I'm pretty sure all the future figures are going to come out like that, because Awesome Action Toys did all 4 of them, and all of them had that issue fixed. So we have that to look forward to at any future installments. One of the things I hope they fix, which is why I wanted the male figures to come in, some of them have long limbs that it just looks very odd to me. When they're like a robot, when they look like they're like a cyborg or something like that, my imagination could be like, well, that's just their augmentation. But some of the regular humans just look like they have long ass limbs. So for Aegis, we're gonna go with Rigo, and because I feel like they would pair up lovely together. Take Rigo off this stand that I have for him, and these two look lovely together as well. Let's get them to stand properly. Yes, there we go. Look at that. Fantastic. These two look like they could partner up very, very well, along with Mr. Handsome Steiner. I feel like this will also go well with Steiner. Steiner's obviously a little darker. His armor's darker. Looks good. Looks fantastic. All right, center this. Separate you two. And let's bring in, my favorite. I just did a review. If you guys didn't see it, please go check it out. And this is the reissue of the, well, not even reissue. This is the Volume 2 version of the Jungle Hunter from Haya Toys. And as you could see, this pairs lovely. This pairs the most lovely to me, because I can picture these femme fatales, like, you know, trying to get away from the Jungle Hunter, or trying to out-hunt the Jungle Hunter. I really like this because I feel like this not enough of the highest stuff paired up with these guys, and I think a lot of people like to see this. So that's why I'm pairing them up. Looks fantastic. And you guys know I have to show a xenomorph, so I'm gonna put a xenomorph in between the both of them. Stands perfect. Stands perfect. That's another thing I like Acid Rain. They tend not to have issues standing on their own too much. That looks fantastic, everyone. I really feel like there's nothing more to say, but let's do one more. I'll put her included. This is my custom figure that I painted out of Bo-Katan, and you can see how the Star Wars Vintage Collection figures stand next to Acid Rain and Haya Toys. And I'll put Steiner in just so we could just round this off. And I think that looks great, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and if you really enjoyed it, just hit that subscribe button, everyone. I look forward to the comment section. Love talking to you guys. So you guys take care and peace out. Hope you enjoy. Bye.